Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since I did a video. Um, so what we're going to talk about in this one, it's just literally going to be life update, I think, and some things I want to try and sort out and some things that I've been doing. I suppose the first thing you might notice is that I'm actually sporting my own hair in this video, whereas I think all previous videos I've worn a wig because I've not been happy with the length. But now that it's longer, and I had somebody give it a trim a couple of weeks ago, I'm much happier now with perhaps being seen out more often with my own hair, as it were. One of the other things I've started doing is, unless I'm going to an event, my makeup routine has been kind of like pared right down. So I'm on a daily basis, I go without concealer and powder and that sort of thing. But I'll, wear it on a daily basis. I won't necessarily put lashes on unless I'm meeting friends or something like that. And generally I sort of like just go with a bit of eyeliner, mascara, eyebrow pencil and lip, really, and that's it. So yeah, makeup wise, toned it right down. Hormone therapy. So currently I still haven't been seen by the Gender Identity Clinic. I've been on their books since May 2017, and it's now coming up to the end of October 2022, so over 5 years. We're certainly getting in towards 5.5 years now. That is massively shite. Clearly the system's broken. I'm registered at the Laurels Gender Clinic, which is in Exeter. They keep having on their website, turns around and says they have not seen any new referrals since June 2016. So they're clearly broken somewhere. And I have absolutely no idea what's going on. They keep posting up that they've had X amount of people referred to them in the last month. They haven't seen any new referrals, but they've had so many people finish their treatment with them, and leave their books. Again, I really can't understand how the NHS can justify this, and I really would love to know what's going on. Personally, there are some people that keep badgering them, and maybe one day we'll actually get to find out what is actually, going on with certainly the Laurels, but certainly with gender care more broadly. Roll on the day when the Tory shit show get kicked out and we get a government that comes in who were perhaps entertain passing gender self-declaration, not self-ID. Don't believe what the gender critical cult nutjob brigade say. We would still be legally obliged to not make a false declaration. And there's been plenty of other countries in the world that have gone over to a self-declaration model, and the world hasn't fallen in. There hasn't been the issues that the transphobic hate groups in the UK, like LGBT Alliance and Women's Declaration International, For Women Scotland, Fair Play for Women, all that sort of stuff, want to make out. It's all complete tosh. But hopefully they'll go, somebody will bring in self-declaration, which means that having to get a medical diagnosis, which WPATH has basically turned around and said you don't need anymore, of gender dysphoria, hopefully removing that will be a lot better for trans people. So yeah, that's where I am with the gender clinic. Hormone therapy, because I haven't been seen by the gender clinic, the doctor won't prescribe me any more, up the dosage as it were, so I have to buy my HRT in, my additional HRT in, if I want to if I wanted to increase the dosage, which is what I wanted to do. So currently I am taking I'm on a patch, because I've had a pulmonary embolism, which is blood clots on the lungs. I had that towards the end of 2018, I think it might have been. No, towards the end of 2017, I think. Because I've had a PE, they put me on the patches because they were considered better for me, and I was I am at less risk of developing thrombosis, etc., or blood clots with the patches than if I was on tablets. However, having said that, because I wasn't happy with breast growth, having been on HRT now for over 3.5 years, I decided that I was going to, as well as buying in additional patches, I have started taking a tablet. This is a dual tablet. It's got estrogen and progesterone, which helps with the breast growth. I have had breast growth, not as much as I'd like. I'd like to be a D cup because I'm quite tall, and I think that would, that size would complement my frame and be in proportion. So yeah, breast growth hasn't been as much. It may well be that in a few years' time, when hopefully I can get bottom surgery, that once the ability to produce testosterone is completely removed from me, I'll be able to just stick with the estrogen. Hopefully I'll give it a little bit longer on that, and if there's still no improvement, I'll look at maybe implants, breast augmentation, and see where we go with that. So that's kind of like the hormone situation. I am buying mine in from an online pharmacy. I'm not going to give out the details because I don't want any, because there are dickheads out there that will try and block people from getting HRT. So yeah, I'm not going to give any further details than that. So that's that. Mental health wise, I'm still suffering from anxiety and depression. It can still be quite crippling at times. It's stopping me from going out. But one of the things that I've been struggling with is keeping up fitness. I used to be really fit. I'm an ex-reservist, and at one stage I was looking at going back into the reserves, and I had picked up my fitness considerably. But the problem is that with my breakdown and everything else that has occurred, I've kind of like shut myself away, and I've not been able to keep the motivation for the fitness going. This is currently the longest spell that I have been able to keep my fitness up. I'm currently doing a Couch to 5K, and I'm because I've been repeating weeks, I'm probably about 12 weeks into it. I still have days where I don't want to do anything. I still have some days where I have some issues with regards to food. Some days I just think, do you know what, I can't be fucking arsed, and I will, order takeaway or something stupid. Really bad, but what are you going to do? So yeah, trying to sort my fitness out. So what I've said to myself is that next year I am definitely going to do John O'Groats to Land's End. I did Land's End at John O'Groats in 1997 with a couple of friends. It took me 50 days. This time I'm going to do it John O'Groats to Land's End, so start in Scotland and come south. Two things: one, it will make me feel like I'm coming closer to home rather than constantly walking away from home, but two, mentally and psychologically it's going to feel like you're going downhill. That's probably complete and utter tosh, but that's what it's going to feel like. So I'm going to do that, and I will probably pick a couple of transgender charities to raise some money for it and see how that goes from there. But having stated that, I've stated that on my social media, that's what I'm going to do, and it's helping me to mostly keep on track with my running. Some of the other bits of fitness have not been so good. I do need to lose weight. Shockingly, I could do with losing about 6 stone to get me back down to the weight that I was at in 2017 when I first came out and started my transition. I want to get back down to that weight. I want to get back down to being able to fit into some of the clothes, dresses, etc. that I had at the time. So yeah, you know, I've got a reason why I want to do it. Apart from obviously being healthier and losing weight, I want to. I don't like the size I am at the moment, and I have a real big problem with photographs, etc. With regards to how I look. But there you go. So yeah, that's it. I haven't decided if I'm going to document my fitness journey. Do people really want to see a, overweight trans woman like heavy breathing on video while running around the woods? Is that what you want? Do you want to see that? I wouldn't. I don't want to see that. But that's just me. But yeah, let me know if you want to see me document the journey, and provide photographs of the body changes, etc. They're not going to be pretty to begin with, because like I say, I can do with losing about 6 stone, and for those people that like in America that aren't used to dealing with stone, there's 14 pounds in a stone, so yeah. But yeah, so things to think about with regards to my fitness. I want to get that sorted out. I want to get back to how I was. I have improved because I had to run for the bus today, and I wasn't as knackered as perhaps I would have been about 12-13 weeks ago. But yeah, that was just a small bonus. So that's where I am really, in the grand scheme of things. Not much going on. I keep thinking it might be nice to start dating again, but then when I have dipped my toe in the water, there's been some complete and utter dickheads, and it's just been no. I'm bi, so that could although I'm rapidly going off guys, if like admirers as it were, rapidly going off guys because of their behaviour. But yeah, I'm bi, so it could be cis, trans, whatever. But we'll wait and see. Couple of things that are coming up. Hopefully going to see a nice burlesque show in January with a friend. Going up to Nottingham because I do my wargaming. So my friend is, and she got me to join a Discord server, gamers Discord server. So I'm going up to Nottingham. We're on a bit of a Christmas get together. I was doing a club on a Monday night, but I stopped doing that. I had a bit of a massive anxiety spike in June. Haven't been back, depressingly. I'm hoping to start back in November. I could start back next Monday, but next Monday I'm getting my booster jab. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing anything after that, especially if it's anything like the last booster I had, which absolutely caned my arm for a couple of days. The 2 previous vaccinations that I had for COVID had been fine, no ill effects whatsoever. Went and had my first booster, you know, the 3rd shot, and yeah, it was like having a BCG all over again. It hurt, you know, and I don't normally say that about injections, having had a few in my life, you know, blood tests, God knows what else. More tetanus shots than I can ever remember. But yeah, that's I was going to say that's something to look forward to, but I don't think it is. But yeah, that's where we are. That's where we're going. So hopefully, if you guys do want me to start perhaps doing some more regular videos on my fitness journey, then hopefully you'll start seeing the physical changes as I do things. I have bought quite a bit of fitness equipment which I am currently using. One of the things I do want to try and do is skipping. I want to try and get into the like the skipping that boxers do and stuff like that, just to help with the aerobic activity. But I do know that if I want to definitely look at losing weight, I need to start doing more than just the 3 runs a week I'm doing at the moment and the odd set of press-ups and sit-ups. You know, I need to be more regular. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and hopefully it won't be too long before I do another video. Alright, you take care, and I'll see you in a bit.